Hey everyone, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker, here with another thrift store run video for you guys. So here I am at the Valley Thrift Store on 25% off day. It is Customer Appreciation Day, and just getting ready to get in here, see what I can find. I make this a weekly visit now, mainly because you guys seem to like it so much when I do come to this thrift store. So here we are. Go ahead and give them a little bit of a hand getting in there and grab my cart. And we're going to get in here and see what we can find. If you're new to the channel, please consider liking the video, subscribing, turning on the bell notifications, commenting below, following me on Instagram at ProPickerOhio, all of those things. And yeah, I probably won't shamelessly plug again until the end of the video. And guys, somewhere in this video around the middle, I make what potentially can be a very big find. So we will see when it comes to that. As I got in, apparently a picture frame, the glass in it or whatever had broken. So that was kind of what the holdup was there in the beginning. And check out this truck, guys. So look at the price on the front of it. It originally failed to, or they sold it at Dollar General for $5. It must have went up in value because it was $5.99 here at the thrift. Probably appreciated due to market fluctuations or something. I do decide to pass on it though. Then taking a look here, it's right at the bottom. There's this cord. It's like a cuddle buds or something like that, cuddle duds, and so it's for an electric blanket. And I saw a sold one for $25, and it's only going to be $1.50, so it'll ship first class. So the math will make sense on it. So I do go ahead and pop on it. Taking a gamble, $6.99. Remember, it is 25% off, so it's even cheaper. It's going to be under $5 for this CD changer. Worst case scenario, I can just pop out the magazine and make a profit. This was not a good buy right here. I'll probably get $30 for it shipped and ended up paying like $8 for it. Probably a little bit on the high end. Even I make occasional mistakes. But don't sleep on HBA bags at the thrift store, guys. Right here is a prime example as to why. A $52 cleanser in there, and I get everything else for like $3. This one has 2 bath and bodies that all lot together for like $24, and another lotion that's worthless, and one that's worth about $12.99 shipped. And you know, I'll make money on it. It only costs $3. I'll make 2 sales out of it and make some decent profit. One of the bottles will go out for $1 at my yard sale. I'll probably get it, meaning that I only have like $2 into that. So not bad at all. And when I say $3, it's because it was $3.99, and again, 25% off day. Always looking at topical things when I can that are in the news. Dr. Seuss here on this mug or bottle, whatever you want to call it. This one didn't sell for enough for it to seem worthwhile for me. So even at $1.50, I am gonna pass on it. And I edit this store probably heavier than any other store that I'm in because I'm in it so long. This is kind of how the aisles are here, where it gets so packed that it gets very difficult to maneuver, especially in one half of the store more than the other side. So it does take me a while to get through everything here, mainly, well, this being one of the reasons why. But yeah, as you can see, the media section is just swarmed. The brother here, this like little ink deal or whatever, it was not new. So it looks like they might have replaced the old one in there. It didn't look new to me, at least. Taking a quick glance, but honestly, I'm not seeing too much in the media section that I haven't seen before here. And just trying to squeeze by to see, you know, what I can see. But what's cool is I go aisle over, and these Christmas lights here, they're vintage. They look like they've never been used. 75 cents a piece. Heck yeah, I'll probably lot them together and ask something like 40 to 50 shipped on them, and I'll get it eventually. Especially, you know, if I have to wait till Q4, $1.50 to sit on to make that sale really isn't that bad. And great margins, so why not? I see this Risk 2 big box, and it's a Micro Pros one for PC, so I'm going to pick that up and try and get about 25 to 30 for it, and then grab this lot here of makeup, and there's a ton of it. A lot of it I'm going to dollar off. There's one piece that's worth a decent amount. This cap tail wasn't in great shape screen-wise, and I couldn't even get the screen to work. So I do eventually just put it back. It's kind of a shame because they didn't want that much for it. However, if it's broken, I just really wasn't that interested. It sold for an okay amount working. The 4 parts probably wouldn't be that great. But yeah, that makeup lot's going to be pretty good that you saw prior to the cap tail footage there. There's a couple pieces that sell for like 15 a piece. There's some Star Wars Force Awakens makeup, which isn't really that great on the sell-through side, but I should be able to lot that together. And then I'll get like $1 a piece on all of those little nail polishes at my yard sale, so pretty cool. And speaking of Star Wars, these were pretty cheap actually, like $1.50 after discount, so I almost wanted to get them. One of them didn't work. The blue one was rougher than it really looks on camera, so I do end up putting them back just because I didn't feel like the condition was really there, but I don't know. Price was right. Hopefully they found a good home though on a 25% off day. I'm sure they didn't last at $1.50. I just don't see those lasting, especially the one that at least, you know, extends outwards. And quickly, I see what's like a duck decoy here. However, it's one that's like been made for like a big box store or something like that. It even has like the UPC on the bottom. And the moment I touched it, it didn't have the feel of those like hand-carved wood ones. So just end up putting it back right away. I already know there's not going to be too much when it comes to value there. And I do take a quick look down the electronics aisle. Honestly, by the time I get to that side of the store, I'm usually pretty ready to head out just because, again, it can be a pretty busy and hectic store. So I do settle up here, and my camera died midway through, so it kind of makes it harder to see it as like a recap. But you can kind of see everything that I got here. And I think overall I'm going to do pretty well. Wasn't the craziest amount of buys I've made at the Valley Thrift Shop. I did not even touch shoes. The clothing racks around the shoe racks were just too busy for me today, so I just decided to go ahead and pass on it for right now. And really, unless it's like killer pairs of used shoes, I'm kind of slowing down my shoe acquisition game just a little bit, especially since all the thrifts have kind of bumped those up as of late. Now, in yard sale season, so here's some camera stuff that's been sitting for quite a while. A lot of them have had tag switches and stuff, but I just decided to not really mess with it. I have mixed results when it comes to camera stuff. Yeah, you'll find comps, but then the sell-through is not high and stuff like that. So I just decided I'm okay on that one. And I do find this giant turkey plush here for only $2.99. And there's one that's for sale for like $45. I'm going to put mine up for sale for about $39.99. And then right as I turn the corner, I see this JVC stereo. Guys, look at this comp. There's another one that sold for $600 as well. And there's also one that sold in the like $300 range. So pretty crazy. So this one's missing the antenna. The comp on the screen was too. But it's also missing the remote and has a little bit of wood damage to the back. So they're only asking $15. So I go over to test it and I grab a CD and everything, but man, the CD tray, everything was super dusty. So I'm going to go ahead and pick it up anyways and take the $15 gamble. It is an as-is thrift store. So the speakers seem to power up and work. So that's at least good news. And we will find out soon if it does work or not. the cassette deck at least recognized like it digitally that no cassette in or whatever, and I was like, oh, okay, well at least it knows that much, so hopefully that part works. I really am hoping everything works, of course, because even with shipping like 640, there's plenty of room. I have had mixed luck with a few things here lately. When they put it out on the floor and it doesn't say new or tested, then you kind of have an idea that it's a crapshoot. And so we will see. And for full transparency, like one of the items I've had some issues with, it works. It's just occasionally touchscreen bugged out. And I found that out after the fact, was the big microwave oven I grabbed, the Whirlpool one. Did I say Whirlpool? The KitchenAid one that I picked up a week or two ago now. So after that thrift, I go ahead and head to the Goodwill thrift store. This one, I kind of ended up out of order today because I started at Valley, and I see this Gators hoodie, and honestly, they wanted like $10 for it, so probably not a price that I could pay and see making any money on, so I do put that back. I mean, I know the Florida Gators are pretty popular and everything, but it didn't seem to be really vintage, just well worn. And somebody was already kind of at the media section there, so I figured I'd give them a little bit of space and head on back and see if there was any new stock cards, and there were, so that's always exciting. So today I'm kind of practicing the tactic of just grabbing things that kind of catch my eye, and then we'll go. I go through it and narrow it down later. This racket, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but it was completely warped on the end there, so not too much value. And even if somebody could bend it back, the frame and sides probably, too brittle. Like, you could never restrain it. Anyways, the Yankee candle warmer here is actually one of the Sensational line, which is usually a good thing, but at $7, the highest comp I saw for this was $28. I just don't think the math's going to work out for me once you start to combine shipping, fees, having to pay for a box for it and everything, shipping supplies. Just unfortunately, one of those Yankee Candle things I don't end up picking up. And you guys know I love picking up Yankee Candle stuff because it sells. This statue I'm familiar with. I've seen it multiple times in my life, and I end up putting it back. They only wanted like $9.99 for it. So here's my logic behind it. I don't know what the sold comps were because I couldn't really find it on eBay because I didn't know exactly what it was called, and it wasn't coming up when I was like doing the take a photo to find out what it is thing. So a little bit of naivety by me, I guess. The craziness with the shipping is what was kind of prevented me from wanting to get it. So I do grab these blue sunflower, but I put them back, or cornflower. I know I always mess it up. Corningware there, and I do put them back. The smaller ones like that for $3.99, they're like small enough to where they're not nearly as valuable as the larger ones, but they're still going to cost almost the same to ship. So there's just not enough money. I mean, I'd have to get them at something ridiculous, which I understand a thrift not doing, like 50 cents or something at a yard sale. Here we have more stuff being pulled out. And I see like this martial arts pads. They want like 20 for it. That seems to be about fair market value. So those do go back. And there's a ton of records. And you guys know that I'm starting to take vinyl more seriously. We've been listing vinyl, and like I remember we listed a chunk of vinyl, and like within like 2 days we sold like $300 in vinyl. Like, so it's definitely something I'm taking more seriously now. And during yard sale season, I'm going to be all about the vinyl. And she brought out a PS2 Slim there for $10, guys. I mean, 70 plus on that if it works. If it doesn't, I mean, I should be able to get my money back and make a little bit even for parts. Had the controller in one hookup. Really awesome. And yeah, you just have to be out there a lot to get those kind of finds. It just happened to be something they found while they were processing back there, and I was like, yep, I'll take that. Definitely a good deal on that that setup right there. And here is the Elvis He Touched Me album. It's like one of the like hymns or hymnals, and this one's not very valuable, but at 99 cents, as I get more Elvis albums, I'll probably just lot it together, as my vinyl mailers fit up to 4 albums. So I can always make lots of 4 of Elvis and list it on eBay to, I guess, take advantage of the combined shipping nature of it. And really not much else in the vinyl here, unfortunately. A lot of just kind of like religious and band, and there's unfortunately not a lot of stuff like big name artists. So I only do end up picking up the Elvis album, and I don't know how it ended up on the cutting room floor, but I did end up with a Tupperware vegetable dish, and I don't even know where that footage went, but the 3 items, I narrow so much down on this trip. The 3 items I do pick up are the PlayStation 2 Slim, the Elvis album, and the Tupperware vegetable deal, which is only worth about $20 shipped, so might have probably passed on it, but it was in really good shape, and for some reason, I guess, I felt like jumping on it. But yeah, overall, I think this was a pretty productive day of thrifting. I mean, especially if that stereo ends up working out from the Salvation Army. So that's my big hope out of this. This Sesame Street one here, unfortunately, didn't have the record in it. I don't know if it's valuable or not, but I was going to try looking it up. But yeah, with that, guys, I don't know. My footage cut out here. I think the battery did kick the bucket. So, again, really appreciate you guys all coming out to watch my videos. It does really mean the world to me. If you've watched this far and love resale content, please consider subscribing, turning on the bell notifications, liking my videos, commenting down below, following me on Instagram at ProPicker Ohio, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.